Hey guys, it's your girl, WdymJodie, and today I'm doing another crime story, and this one is really just messed up. Like, I haven't even read about this in like over a year because it's really messed up. This is about a girl that convinced her boyfriend to kill himself over text message. Like, even that title just proves to you how messed up this video is going to be. So this happened in 2014, and the guy's name was Conrad Roy and her name was Michelle Carter. So her name was Michelle Carter, and they both met and they were like really depressed, and she wanted to help him through it and he was going to help her, and they were basically just helping each other through depression or whatever. And I don't know, I'm gonna read you the messages and then I'll tell you more about the case. So he texted her saying, "How was your day?" And she said, "When are you doing it?" And he said, "Since you don't get your Snapchat anymore, I sent them to you. My day was good." So basically he was being sarcastic because she didn't even ask how his day was. She just said, "When are you doing it?" And she said, "That's great. What did you do?" And he said, "Ended up just going to work for a little bit, then looked stuff up." And she said, "When are you going to do it? Stop ignoring the question. You can't think about it. You just have to do it. You said you were going to do it, like I don't get why you aren't." And he said, "I don't get it either, I don't know." And she said, "So I guess you aren't going to do it then. All that for nothing. I'm just confused, like you were so ready and determined." And he said, "I am going to eventually. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I have everything lined up." "No, you're not, Conrad. Last night was it. You just keep pushing it off and you say you're going to do it, but you never do. It's always going to be that way. If you don't take action, you're just making it harder on yourself by pushing it off. You just have to do it. Do you want to do it now?" And he said, "Is it too late? I don't know, like it's already light outside. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Love you. I'll message you tomorrow." So then she said, "No, it's probably the best time now because everyone is asleep. Just go somewhere in your truck and no one is really out there right now because it's an awkward time. If you don't do it now, you're never gonna do it, and you can say you'll do it tomorrow, but you probably won't." And then he didn't text her back for like 4 hours, so she texted him again and said, "Are you awake?" And he said yes. And she said, "Are you going to do it today?" And he said yes. And she said, "Like in the daytime?" And he said, "Should I?" And she said, "Yeah, it's less suspicious. You won't think about it as much and you'll get it over with instead of waiting till the night." And he says, "Yeah, then I will. Like where? Like I could go to any enclosed area." And she said, "Go in your truck and drive in a parking lot somewhere to a park or something. Do it like early, do it now, like early." And he said, "Didn't we say this was suspicious?" And she said, "No, I think the night is more suspicious. A kid sitting in his car turning on the radio. Just do it. Wouldn't be suspicious and it won't take long." And he says, "Okay, I'm taking Holly for a walk." And then he texts her again later that day and said, "I don't know why I'm so hesitant." And she said, "You're so hesitant because you keep overthinking it and keep pushing it off. You just need to do it, Conrad. The more you push it off, the more it will eat at you. You're ready and prepared. All you have to do is turn the generator on. No more pushing it off, no more waiting." And he said, "You're right." And she said, "If you want it as bad as you say you do, it's time to do it today. I don't think you want to do it, so you're gonna have to prove me wrong." Like, that's just really weird. You gotta prove me wrong. Like, that's when you say to somebody when you're daring them, or like, "Oh, if you want to lose weight, prove me wrong because I don't believe in you," or something. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, he said, "Yup, no more waiting." And she said, "I'm serious. Like, if you can't even wait, till tonight. You have to do it when you get back from your walk." And then she texted him again because he didn't answer her, and said, "Are you back from your walk?" And he said, "Like 5 minutes." And she said, "Okay, so you're gonna do it?" And he said, "I guess." And she said, "What does that mean?" And he said, "I don't know, I'm freaking out again." And she said, "I thought you wanted this. The time is right and you're ready. I thought you were actually going to do it, but now you've just made me feel played and just stupid. I do want to, but I'm just freaking out for my family, I guess. And she said, Conrad, I told you I'd take care of them. People who commit suicide don't think this much. They can just do it. And he said, I know, lol, thinking just drives me more crazy. And she said, you just need to do it, Conrad. And he said, okay, I'm gonna do it today. And she said, promise. And he said, I promise. She said, like right now? And then he said, now, where do I go? And she said, you can't break a promise and just go in a quiet parking lot or something. So he said, okay. And then she said, go somewhere you know you won't get caught. You can find a place. I know you can. Are you gonna do it now? And he said, I'm determined. And she said, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. And then he said, I'm ready. And she said, good, because it's time. You know that when you get back from the beach, you've got to go do it. It's the best time to do it. Then she said, are you back? And then he said, no more thinking. And she said, yes, no more thinking. You just have to do it. No more waiting. And he said, on the way back, I know where to go now. And she said, wait, where? And he said, Kmart. I'm guessing that's like an American place. Parking lot. There's going to be no cars there at 9, so that's where I'll be found. And she said, okay, perfect. When will you be home? He said, in like 10. And yeah, haha, perfect. And then she said, okay, well, yeah, I don't know. And he said, like, I don't want to kill anyone else with me. And said, you won't. And he said, when they open the door, they won't know it's colourless and odourless. And she said, you're overthinking again. They would see the generator and realise you bred, illiterate person. You breathed in CO2. So should I keep it in the back seat or in the front? And she said, in the front. You could write on a piece of paper and tape it on saying carbon monoxide or something if you're scared. Well, wait, the generator is going to be on because you'll be passed out, so they'll know you use carbon monoxide and that you're dead. It's not loud, is it? And he said, no, not really, LMAO. And she said, okay, good, are you going to do it now? And he said, yup. And she said, so it's time. And he said, oh, it's time. And then she said, are you going to do it now? Like, this girl just keeps saying, are you going to do it now? And he said, I just don't know how to leave them, you know. And she said, say you're gonna go to the store or something. And he said, like, I want them to know that I love them and I didn't mean to hurt them. And then she said, yeah, they'll definitely be sad for a while, but then they'll go over it. They know you had no other choice, you just had to do it like you said. I know I'm overthinking, I've been overthinking for a while now. And then she said, are you gonna do it now? And he said, I still haven't left yet, ha ha ha. And she said, why? And then just text her at 8 p.m, July 12th, 2014, and said, I'm leaving now. And she said, okay, you can do this. And he said, I'm almost there. And then she texted him and said, did you delete the messages? Conrad, are you there? You're scaring me. Conrad. All these are different separate messages spread out. And I'm guessing she wanted him to delete the messages so nobody would see this shit and she'd get like caught. Then these were all sent at 8:10. And then at 22 minutes past 10 she texted him and said, I love you. I think this bitch is psychotic. So basically, apparently she was on the phone to him for 2 hours while he was in the car, and just before the carbon monoxide killed him, he got out of the car and she told him to get back in the car, that he needs to do it. So these were from Massachusetts, that's in America. She did get given 3 years in prison, so she's in prison now. She's 19 at the moment. So Conrad was 17 when he killed himself. she got charged for involuntary manslaughter, so she won't be getting out for, well, that was 2014, but I think she only got charged last year, so she has like 2 more years to go. She did text her friend and she said, like, honestly, I could have stopped it. I was on the phone to him when he got out of the car and I told him to get back in. So she literally confessed to her friend that she could have saved him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bit weird. The prosecutor said that she pushed her boyfriend to kill himself because she was depressed and wanted attention from her classmates, but the defense team argued that Conrad was depressed and dragged her down a depressed road with him, and it was all just a sad journey. And basically that's all to the story. Like, we don't know much more about it. We just have the messages. We know she got arrested. I think she should have been done for murder. Maybe I'm overreacting a bit, but I think it was basically murder. Like, this guy, you can tell by the messages, he didn't want to do this. Like, he said, oh, I don't want to leave my family. The thing is, she texted his little sister after he was gone for like 2 hours and was like, do you know where Conrad is? He's not replying to my messages. Like, are you sick in the head? You're just gonna text like little sister after you just like convince him to kill himself. Like, sorry. Then she tried to comfort his family through the whole grieving process and stuff, and it took a good bit of time before the messages came out because they would have had to investigate his phone and stuff. But basically she got caught in the end. She got 3 years in prison and the bitch deserves it. I think she's a bit psychotic. Maybe she'll need some help after it. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry there wasn't a video last week. I messed up with my recording and stuff. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know what you think. Should she have gotten more? Should she have gotten less years? Should she have gotten away with it completely? I don't know. Let me know your opinion. That's all for this week. Bye!